Okay, so once again, where I'm gonna go next, I won't say directly. All I'm gonna say is, "Você verá em breve."
They say an idle mind is the devil's playground, so I knew that coming back from Tokyo, I was going to have some demons to contend with. Nothing can ever really prepare you for coming back to reality when you've been suspended over it for 2 or so weeks. It's like becoming the coolest best friend you've ever met, only to never see them again once you board the plane to leave. Yes, the only thing that TSA couldn't search me for was my head filled with memories of everything that I was for that time. But at the very least, I had my next destination in my head. And simply waiting and doing nothing till the time came wasn't going to be an option this time around. So after dealing with a bit of post-Tokyo depression that every gaikokujin swears by, I started writing. I wanted an experience unlike any other journey I had made before, so I started to write down all the things I wanted to do. Oh, and if you were wondering where I was going, my next country was Brazil. The world-famous country full of vibrant cultures, stunning landscapes, and non-stop energy. And why stay at one city when you could visit 4? Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo, Florianópolis, and Salvador. From iconic beaches and buzzing city life to historic streets and island vibes. And what a better time to go than when Brazil was throwing the biggest party in the entire world, during Carnaval. It was all so perfect. I can envision everything that I wanted to experience and would do everything I could to try and control that possibility. But I need to start as soon as possible and immerse myself deep into Brazilian culture beforehand in order to get more than your average, ordinary Gringo.
Meu nome é Capitão Nascimento. Eu chefiava a equipe alfa do Bob. Eu já estava naquela guerra faz tempo e estava começando a ficar cansado dela.
I started off small, and I'd start the process by watching a bunch of Brazilian movies, sometimes with subtitles, sometimes without. Getting used to hearing the sounds, the pronunciations, and the slang would help out a lot, and it would give me something to talk about in conversation. But this wasn't going to be enough either. I had to dedicate actual time and energy to deliberately learning new words and phrases, memorizing them, and being comfortable enough to be able to talk to people whenever I would be. So I started watching YouTube videos, every day at least for an hour. Some days even more. Knowing a bit of Spanish certainly helped as well. It was like a cheat code of some sorts, or playing a game on medium-ish difficulty. If Japan had taught me one thing, it was the only way to truly connect with people is to be able to speak to them in a way that both people can understand, and I wanted to understand it all. I eventually took it a step further, started taking private lessons with Barbara. Her channel was one of the channels I had found on YouTube that I found to be really helpful to learn from. So when I saw she offered private classes, I was all in.
Então, salgado significa quê?
But language was only half of it. I wanted to actually do things as well that would help me turn the death of a tourist into the rebirth of a traveler, and to help enjoy the trip that much more.
Sim.
Now, I'd never been in a full-blown fight before, so needless to say, picking up jiu-jitsu was a little uncomfortable. Not to say that the idea of conflict bothers me, but simply priming your body for prolonged physical contact would be different for me. But nevertheless, it was one more thing that came from Brazil that could have me feel that much more connected, like taking up useful tools before a long journey into a semi-unknown. But even being semi-unknown just clears the way for signs to appear. Some may use the word synchronicity, which is exactly what came my way in the form of a Brazil Fest here in Chicago.
So, I'm here. I actually found this place by happenstance. I was on Instagram and I had seen that there was a Taste of Brazil, because I think the Taste of Chicago is going on right now. So I'm here now, 401 North Michigan, and I'm gonna try some food, see what other goodies they got, and also try to praticar meu português, okay? So I'm very excited. It's a good pregame going on right now for my trip. So here we go. Bom dia. Bom dia. Bom dia, mulheres. Eu praticando meu português.
Ah, é?
Sim, sim. Eu viajo a Brasil outro ano,
Ok.
em fevereiro 2026, por Carnaval.
Ok.
Sim, sim. So, sim,
Vai gostar.
sim, sim. Mas eu preciso praticar. Sim.
Qual cidade? Rio de
Rio,
Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro, São Paulo e Florianópolis.
Ok.
Sim, sim, sim. E eu estou muito animado.
Ok.
Sim, sim. How's my Portuguese?
It's good. Good job. How long you training?
4 meses.
Okay. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Mais ou menos. All right, so doing a lot of practicing here, okay? Here at the Brazil Fest. Yeah, it's definitely a different experience to speak it with actual real people. So, yeah, we got the caipirinha. It's hella strong, but it's all right. Nice and limey. Damn. All right, so we're leaving Brazil Fest here. I gotta show you. I got this fat ass, this big old acai bowl right here, and I really got to start eating it soon. But yeah, this was really cool. This is really cool to be down here and actually kind of speak to people, practice my Portuguese, and it's a good pregame. It was a really good pregame for the real shindig going on February. Fevereiro 2026. Y es todo.
And from there, the months would go on. And while some weeks were better than others as far as immersing myself, the trip went from so far away to just around the corner pretty quickly in retrospect. I guess that's the thing about getting older after all. The perception of the passage of time constantly picking up speed, for better or for worse. Of course, if my 30th birthday hadn't fallen on a day that I was going to be in Brazil, I might have said otherwise. But sure enough, the day came. It almost didn't feel real at first. In my head, I had already been in Brazil for 9 or so months, so to be back in O'Hare in a terminal full of Brazilians was a shock, to say the least.
You know, I'm sitting here in the airport right now, and I'm hearing Portuguese, and I'm getting a little psyched out because it's like, oh man, here we go. It's like the real deal. It's time to really put this to work. And I know I'm far from, far from perfect, but it's just interesting to be able to want to use that to communicate with people and to try to connect with people, I think that's going to be a thing that's so different compared to my other trips where I didn't learn how to speak Hindi, I didn't learn how to speak Japanese, but I have a pretty good footing with this time around and with Portuguese, so it's nerve-wracking, but it's exciting at the same time. And I'm just going to try my best, and I know it's going to be a learning curve to this, but yeah, I'm just very excited, and can't wait to see what happens.
I had tried to take this trip by the reins, so to speak, in the hopes I could control as much of it as I possibly could. And though it may have been a fool's errand, I was at least pleased I had gotten out of my comfort zone and tried some new things since the start.
just got through customs and everything like that. And I am getting my Uber because I feel my hygiene is a little off right now, being 10 hours cooped up in that plane. It wasn't too hot, but I'm ready to get to the hostel and yeah, get out of here. Okay, guys. So I'm here with Thiago. Você morar aqui em São Paulo?
Sim, moro em São Paulo.
Ok. Você gosta de morar aqui em São Paulo?
Gosto bastante de morar aqui em São Paulo. Aqui em São Paulo é uma cidade muito grande, muito boa.
E por que mais?
Tem bastante oportunidades, bastante emprego, bastante turismo, bastante pessoas que vêm aqui. Principalmente agora, que é carnaval, né? Esse mês de carnaval, a cidade fica bastante lotada.
Sim.
Bastante bloquinhos.
Sim. É muito perigoso aqui em São Paulo?
Sim, alguns bairros são bastante perigosos. Tem que tomar bastante cuidado. Alguns bairros, sim, são bastante perigosos.
Mas nas favelas, né?
Também, nas favelas também. Mas às vezes na favela é melhor do que alguns bairros que é considerados bons. Mas tem bastante lugares bons e bastante perigosos também.
Qual é muito melhor coisa morar aqui em São Paulo?
A melhor coisa de se morar aqui em São Paulo?
Sim.
É tudo. Aqui em São Paulo a cidade não para, né? Ela funciona 24 horas. Então é ótimo morar aqui. Tem bastante coisas para você fazer. É shopping, bares, praias.
Você gosta de beber?
Gosto de tomar bastante.
Cerveja?
Adoro cerveja.
Ou caipirinhas?
Caipirinhas também, mas eu gosto mais de cerveja. Cerveja eu gosto mais.
O que sobre comida? Você gosta, por exemplo, feijoada?
Feijoada é a típica aqui do Brasil, né? Feijoada, churrasco.
Barbecue em inglês.
Gostarias.
Sim.
Gostamos muito.
Minha última pergunta. O que uma dica por viajar aqui em São Paulo e Brasil em total?
A dica que eu falo pra você é que você tem que ter um pouco de atenção, né? Mas também não é tudo isso também de perigoso. Tem lugares perigosos e não. Mas dica é você explorar bastante. Bastante São Paulo, bastante Bahia. A Bahia é maravilhosa. Rio de Janeiro você tem que tomar um pouco mais de cuidado. Rio de Janeiro ele é mais perigoso do que São Paulo.
Sim.
Algumas regiões lá é melhor você andar de Uber ou de carros, evitar andar a pé, né? No Rio de Janeiro.
Sim.
Mas o Brasil em si é muito bom, maravilhoso. Tem praias maravilhosas, lugares muito ótimos.
Obrigado, Thiago. Obrigado.
Muito obrigado, Luque. Muito obrigado.
So, we are here at OG Casa Hostel. And I just had a really good time with Thiago. We were chatting it up. Ciao, Thiago! And yeah, this is where we're at right now. And here in Sao Paulo, I'm feeling the vibes here. I'm feeling the vibes here. And we're just getting started here. We are just getting started. The best is yet to come. So stay tuned.
So the first day in Brazil is coming to an end, and what a time. Tomorrow I will be jumping from a plane. So yes, that I have to look forward to. Wish me luck.
So it is day 2, early in the morning, on Wednesday, and I'm getting ready to go out, take the drive out. I forget where exactly, but I'm going to be skydiving today. I need to get some food in my stomach. I slept decently. But yes, it is go time now. No turning back now. But okay, I have to go now and try to get some food before my Uber gets here. So, let's go.
So we had a bit of bad luck here. Unfortunately, as you could probably see, there's too much of a overcast, and so the people at the who operate the excursion said that it wasn't going to happen most likely today. That maybe it would be better tomorrow, but there's no way of telling until we actually get to tomorrow. Um, yeah, like I said, I'm kind of bummed out about it, but um, that's kind of just how these things sort of go, and you just got to kind of roll with it. And but I am going to see if there's this indoor skydiving tunnel thing. So looking to see if that's can happen. Tell a little bit of the backstory, because in the next on Wednesday I will be skydiving, and there's a story to that. It goes back a couple years before my brother passed away, that we took a family, like a sibling trip over to San Diego to go see him and spend a couple days over there before we brought him back home. And one of the things that he wanted to do while we were there is to go skydiving. And I was mortified. I was terrified. I didn't want to do it. And I was just scared. And that's kind of a thing that I kind of regret. But with this trip and with me doing this, when I get there, it'll be able to kind of, I guess maybe you could say, right the wrongs, I guess, of how I felt. But above all else, it means to step through the fear. To step through the fear and to live boldly and bravely. And to me, that's one thing that this trip kind of symbolizes to me. So push through the fear, step into the fear, and you might be surprised what happens when you come out on the other side of it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do that again because my angle was terrible. That was a very cool experience. Wasn't exactly the paracaidismo that I wanted, but can't really help the overcast. Whether or not I'll actually do skydiving while I'm here in Brazil, maybe depends on the weather and depends on where I'm at. But I will say that having that experience and seeing what that's like, and having the drool come out of my mouth from all that wind was a good experience to have, to know what it potentially would feel like to be skydiving. And so it's just little baby steps from here on out until I actually get around to doing it, whether that's here in Brazil or elsewhere. But yeah, it's all about the pivot, especially when you're traveling. And one of these days, if not this trip, I will be going skydiving for my brother's sake. And yeah, so we're gonna kick it back to Sao Paulo and go explore some of the city. So vamos lá.
Sometimes the best moments of travel aren't the ones you planned for. They're the ones that quietly rewrite the plan for you. After spending the day flying through the indoor skydiving tunnel and wandering the streets of downtown Sao Paulo, a few of us from the hostel decided to end the night in Liberdade. The idea was simple: karaoke, a couple drinks, and maybe butcher a few songs before calling it a night. But when we got there, we were told the karaoke room had been reserved. A private birthday party, as it turned out. Plan was over, or so we thought.
Okay, so we are here in Liberdade, I'm here with Amica, okay? And we're playing some pool, drinking some caipirinhas, and it's a fun fact that here in Liberdade, it has or in Brazil in general, has the second highest population of Japanese people, and specifically here in Sao Paulo, Liberdade is that place, right?
Yes.
Perfecto. So right now we're here, just chilling, vibing, enjoying another night, and I'm about to beat her in some pool right now, right? Or are you gonna beat me? Are you gonna? Oh, okay. That's the confidence I like to see. There you go. Nice.
We stuck around anyway, shooting a few games of pool while deciding what to do next. Then, somehow, the night took a turn none of us could have predicted. We were invited into the celebration by complete strangers. Suddenly, we weren't outsiders looking in. We were sharing food, birthday cake, singing karaoke, and laughing alongside friends and family we'd only just met. I don't remember everyone's names, and some of the details have faded with time, but I remember exactly how it felt. It's funny how the moments that stay with you forever often begin with disappointment. One closed door became an invitation into someone else's life, if only for a few hours. And in a city of millions, a group of strangers made us feel like we'd belonged there all along. Sometimes the best souvenirs aren't things you can pack in your suitcase. They're the moments you never saw coming.
We got food. We got the food secured. Right here, like birthday cake. Peak Brasilia, okay?
Information age of hysteria, calling out the idiot America. Put to a new kind of tension all across the alien nation, where everything again could be okay. Hey. Woo! Wow, yeah, amiga! Já é! Oi, Ju! I came to Brazil thinking that preparation was the same thing as understanding. Months of movies, language lessons, training, lists, plans. I told myself that if I worked hard enough, I could arrive already knowing what this place was supposed to feel like. But cities aren't scripts, people aren't itineraries, and moments don't wait for permission to become meaningful. Standing there in a dimly lit karaoke room in Sao Paulo, I realized something I wasn't expecting. For the first time since I had landed, I wasn't thinking about the next shot, the next destination, or whether the trip was becoming what I had imagined. I was just there. Maybe that's all travel has ever asked of me. Not to arrive with all the answers, but to leave enough room to be surprised. And maybe the version of Brazil I've been chasing was never out there waiting for me. Maybe it only exists in the space between the plan and everything that refuses to follow it. In the next episode, I explore one of Sao Paulo's most unique favelas, Paraisópolis. Through the eyes of the artist who call it home, I discover a side of the city that's often overlooked and misunderstood. Then, I head to Rio de Janeiro just as Carnaval begins. Millions of people flood the streets, the music never stops, and the city transforms into one unforgettable celebration. Até a próxima. Ciao.